What is going on, YouTube? We're gonna be reacting to actually some gaming shit today. We got the Witcher 4 Unreal 5 tech demo. I know there was some controversy. I believe wasn't it last year? Yeah, it was last year. So I believe there's some controversy with the Witcher 4. Um, I know for what's the name of the CD Project Red. I know for CD Project Red, they probably think it's because we're using the feet. Bro, get out of here, bro. The character y'all use is the character we expected y'all to use. Like that's what we wanted. But yeah, but we're gonna react to this tech demo. Um I have not watched it. I have not watched any of it, but I have seen other YouTubers that I do follow um thumbnails. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing crazy this that. So I want to see. I'm excited to see it. Um, and let's check it out, man. I'm ready to jump into it. Into it. You know, I'm a big gamer. Been playing games for over 20 something years. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying. I like to see the tech and stuff like that. I'm not super tech savvy, so you ain't gonna be hearing some super articulate shit if some shit happens. You know what I'm saying. Follow Luke Stevens for that. But yeah, definitely. Let's get this thing started.
Sleep, is he? The ploughing plonker. Break me pearlies on this blasted pit-ridden tract.
I ain't gonna cap though. This is some of the most realistic graphics I've seen, and that's crazy. So these graphics so far are looking crazy. You can see the texture on the cloth, all that jazz. Yo, this shit is crazy. Let's continue.
With fear not Gyro. Fight! The devil's after Just running from!
One thing I will say though, straight up, one thing is like I don't like the camera angles that they chose, just because it's like it feels like The Last of Us with the angle that they chose, like the camera angles and stuff like that. And it's like we don't need any more Last of Us type shit. So that part, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm just like looking too much into it, but just like the angles, I don't know, something about this has a Last of Us feeling, and I don't like that. But I'm not talking about the world or the characters or anything like that, just the design of which they chose the angles and da da da. Before we even continue, I assume the person picking up the coin is Siri. Let's see if they made any changes to Siri.
Salt. Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Another thing too, I understand Siri's older, but man, I really wish y'all would have just hired the original voice actress and asked her to do some tweaks. She is a voice actress, so maybe I don't know if she's talented enough to do that, but I think so. I don't like the new voice at all. for the love of God, City, don't make her a Witcher. Don't make her a Witcher. Like the thing for me, it may not make sense to y'all, but for Witcher 4, prior to us seeing anything, what I've always wanted for Witcher 4 was actually Ciri to be the main character and to basically have a Witcher, not Witcher experience through Ciri, through Ciri's eyes. Having that Witcher experience, but not being a Witcher and having those trials and tribulations. That's what I wanted, but you guys, fucking.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner. One that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready.
But one thing too about me, I'm just one of those people, like, I take things with a grain of salt, bro. Like I said, I'm not gonna be sold just because you show me a technical demo. Show me what's real.
He's going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, he's shutting me up already. He had a controller in his hand. He's ready to control. Okay, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a Witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin.
Not a Witcher.
The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating the monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village. All right, everyone, meet Kelpie.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt had Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some
On a side note, Ubisoft, this is what a horse should move and look like.
really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
But the thing is, like, for me, like, it's like I said, I've been playing games for like 20 plus years. And what else? What am I thinking about? It's just like, this is amazing. Like, that is fucking amazing. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Show me something like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool that you guys have that, but I don't give a fuck about no muscles and a horse that I'm not gonna be looking at. Get the fuck.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense
Beautiful world.
forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do, and foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed.
On a side note, I cannot wait to see because CD Projekt Red, I'll give you guys that. Man, you guys know how to make a sunset, man. I can't wait to see them Witcher 4 sunsets.
To achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created Fastaway to roll the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri.
Quick question. Well, you know what? I'm gonna wait.
Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places.
Okay, I'm gonna ask it. So as Ciri is walking into this town, how many of y'all are focusing on the horse's muscles? Let me know. Let me know. How many of y'all focusing on the horse muscles?
This is where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Not her again.
Hey, not even at the Land Exeter Fair! Now, 9 gazes while I present him with
From what I understand about gaming, man, I actually think, of course, CD can prove me wrong, but I think, because, like, honestly, I love how when Ciri walked by and brought the spit on her feet, you nasty-ass Witcher, but she's not a Witcher, but I see, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to make her a Witcher for this game, so I get it. So but I like that. I really like that, but the thing is, like, I think all that shit's gonna get vertical sliced. All that shit.
the fish. For the furry rascal will often wink, and a bear's weight grants good fortune.
Here, have they?
For this meat,
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you, sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together.
On a side note, that was really cool with the physics and everything like that. But one thing I'm worried about, honestly, is that CD Projekt Red doesn't really know Unreal Engine 5. I know clearly they're showing us a tech demo, and clearly they have Epic behind them, but it's like the Red system is just like, I don't know. I think they could have accomplished this with the Red system by maybe updating the Red system, but who knows? Meaning, I think it might be buggy.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it? Ready to wait.
Silver, round ones, what jingle in the purse.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series Quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? with Churres. One using my wagons. No
Not Witcher.
eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you.
Like, bro, like, CD, that's not Siri. That's not how she talks. That is not how Siri talks.
No. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men. Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon me lady's after one of them.
Curse! Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing some and more. Got mackerel, cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here, even in this simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
Another thing too that I would say, I hope CD Projekt Red isn't what's the way they're like putting more focus on this, because like I said, this tech demo is amazing. It's like I said earlier, yeah, I don't care about the horse muscles, but it's like it is very impressive. But it's just like I just hope you guys didn't lose focus on the the game, what the core gameplay and what The Witcher is. Focusing on this, like on this, like, oh, look at the tech that we have, because like I feel like so many people get sold on this type of stuff. Like they see, oh, this game's gonna be the next big thing, like just because of like, what I'm saying, like look how many people we can have. It's like I said, I'd rather have 50 or 40 NPCs walking around if I'm gonna have a more in-depth world. But it's like I said, I do trust CD Projekt Red to create a world that has a lot of depth to it, just because of your past catalogs and things that you've released in the past. So what I'm saying, but I don't know, I'm still kind of feeling a little.
You're right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelby. We've work to do.
That was it. Dang, I thought I was gonna finish kind of differently. Um, my general thoughts, you know, technically, wow, you know what I'm saying? I see young head there. Fucking yeah, technically, like it's like wow, you know what I'm saying? Great technical presentation. Um, story wise, I'm not afraid of the story because I'm CD Projekt. You guys have some great writers on your hands. Um, like if with the whole, I kept saying throughout the video, oh, she's not a witcher, she's not a witcher, but it's like I pray you guys make it make sense, for real. I hope you guys make it make sense for real, because I'm gonna give you my theory. My theory is they're gonna try to use some type of elder blood mixed with using the going on under the trials with the elder blood and Ciri being the first female witcher, and it's just like I don't know. I'm gonna keep some things to myself until some more information come out. But like I said, technically I'm impressed. I'm disappointed in Ciri in the sense of the voice and just like some of her mannerisms. It doesn't seem like Ciri to me. I understand she's older, so like I said, through age comes character development, so she may act different. Da, 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 da. But I like that she's older too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they picked up the game like 2 years after Witcher 3, and then like, what I'm saying? But I like that she's older. I like that series. I love that series, the main character, because that's what I expected and that's what I wanted from a Witcher 4. Once again, it's like I was saying earlier, but what I really wanted out of The Witcher 4 was a Witcher, non-Witcher experience. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I wanted, like, prior to them releasing anything, I wanted to see a game about Ciri going through Witcher shit, not being a Witcher, and going through those trials and tribulations of not being a Witcher, doing Witcher shit. That simple. But it's like I said, other than that, technically CD Projekt Red, you guys got have something nice in your hands. I hope you guys deliver, because like I said, for the people, the viewers, it's like I said, after so many years of playing games and seeing the direction that the gaming industry has been going, for me, I I'm not I'm not wow. It's wow, but I'm not wowed. It's just like I'm just not. It's like I said, most 90% of games that get released today, even I don't think there's anything to be hyped about. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, I'm not gonna be that YouTuber that's gonna try to, say the greatest shit about the game, or give you guys a false reaction just because one day if I'm big enough, CD Projekt Red might see me and they might become a sponsor and I might get a code to get The Witcher 4. I don't give a fuck. And like I said, like if it's good, I'll support CD Projekt Red with my own hard-earned money. I don't need a sponsorship. It'll be nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it'll be nice, but because I'm gonna keep it real. But it's like I said, once again, I am excited for The Witcher 4 in the sense of actually Ciri, actually, because the thing is, that's what I wanted to see the most out of The Witcher 4 was Ciri as the main protagonist. So that is the thing that catches my intrigue. Other than that, is like I said, I'm not really too wild about it. But other than that, we're gonna see what CD Projekt Red is cooking. I will probably do a walkthrough when the game comes out. And then we'll see from there. All right, YouTube.